Okay, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be going through Yoda Green. So it's a new deck I've been working on for a little while. It's up there on the screen. The intent of this one is to try and ramp to 7 resources as quick as possible, utilizing a few of the newer cards and that to do so. The main one being the resupply carrier. Uh, just covered move, so resupply carrier there. So the aim is to get through to 6 resources, drop resupply carrier, and then flip Yoda. Early on, we're going to be looking for either cool or a pilot turn 1, and then either bounce into Chewbacca turn 2 or a resupply. The advantage of the Yoda leader is that every time a unit leaves play, we're able to dig into our deck looking for that ramp. Once we get through to the later stage of the game, we've got 3 U-wing reinforcements, 3 home ones, 3 Lukes. There's a bit of recursion there with the home one, and the U-wings help us to go wide or to go high if we need to. Okay, so the intent is to play about 10 games and then see where we're at with this deck. There, I use Swift Stats to record where I'm at. Currently, you can see there's no statistics at all. If you're after this deck, I will be posting it into the chat. So Yoda Green Data Vault. We'll try and queue into after this first one, whatever the meta decks and that are. So we'll try and pick hard matches and don't pick some janky decks and that out there to go into. Recent addition I've had in there is Regional Governor. Needed something to help block the Jango matchup and some of the hard matchups just to slow it down a little bit. And Regional Governor does a very good job at that for 2 cost. I don't really have a sideboard at the moment. There were some cards that were originally in there like Dogfight and General's Blade. They're out for the moment just while I test out the Governor. So we're about 4 months away from Worlds. So this is me trying to get some regular practice in and also share my gameplay with some friends of mine who will be able to critique and take a look at some of the matchups that I've been facing. Okay, this time of night, we haven't had anyone jump in. Let's jump back out and join a match. Okay, so we've got Quinlan Tarkentown, which is a very hard matchup for this deck. One of the weaknesses is that we don't have a huge amount of card draw, and Quinlan has a lot of hand tape in there. So let's see how it goes. The ideal start would be a cool, which we didn't get. We've got a Yularen and a resupply and a command. So we'll probably stick with that and ditch out the Peacekeeper and the Concord. Hopefully you don't get sparked first turn, but we will see. We're fine if he takes this. Yep. We'll actually claim. Typically, sometimes I would let them kill it and then get the cycle, but since we've already got the resupply, I'm going to just claim. Okay, he didn't take it, so that's fine. Don't think we need the Bright Hope here. Don't usually get attacked by space on Quinlan. Okay, so we'll resupply. He'll hit in to Yularen. We'll be able to cycle. Hopefully for another resupply, but that is a very good draw because that sets us up for next turn. We've now got a clear path to blue leader next turn into that Cassian, and then command, depending on if we get hand-hated or not. Okay, so we've already got a Luke, so I think I'll ditch the Luke and keep the U-Wing. We'll play it out, we'll spend the extra, send it down to the ground, and ambush into Cassian. Okay, we're able to cycle again, getting rid of some of our lower drops. See, the Rivals full is really no good in this matchup, so let's ditch that out. Let me fix the score up. We've got the score. Let's put it up in the upper right hand corner, upper left hand. All right, claim initiative. Okay, if he has hand hate, pillage, that's fine. What we didn't want to see there was Kira, because Kira would have hit the command. But we're fine to lose all of that top end. We'll keep Yularen, so we'll command, we will put an event into play, and then we'll return the Luke back to our hand. There's only one card out of the 60 because we're running Data Vault with the extra 10 cards. So that is over, it is under 2. So it's a high strong chance that we'll hit Sabine, or we can high roll and we'll average roll and hit Kira. So let's deploy, see what we get. Yes, we got a resupply carrier. Let's take care of the Kira, and that will allow us to hit the Luke out next turn. Okay, let's just hit the base. All right, claim. Things are looking okay so far. Well, okay, so this is a choice. We can either hit the General's Blade here, take us out of range of the Plo Koon. What do we have in here? Let's take care of Yularen out. The thing is, we've already played one pillage. If we were to get pillaged here, it would be quite a disaster. We don't really have anything. If I had the Echo-based Defender, I might have I might have did the home one if I had Echo-based Defender in the graveyard. As it is now, if you can't handle this, we can hit in and then play the Luke if you can't ditch it from our hands. We can hit with Surprise Strike. Does nothing. Let's hit the Quinlan. He's going to spark, and I will claim. Okay, so let's leave those there. We will dump out a home one and play a blue leader. I don't think he can come back from this. This is looking like a good start against one of the more difficult matchups. We got lucky that when he was on 4 resources that he didn't hit the Kira and block our command. Okay, he's dropped out now. All right, let's fix the score up. I have to wait till the 60 seconds elapses so that we get the stats and that for it. I don't know why people just drop out like this. It would make it easier if they just hit concede. Okay, claim victory. Back to main menu. Let's go to the stats. Make sure it's recorded. We should have a win versus Quinlan there. We do. Okay. What have we got here? Stick with the mid range. We'll go Cad, and we'll try and hit some control ones a bit later on. Okay, so this mulligan is we've got cool, which helps us with the card draws. We don't have any ramp. I think it's okay. I think we keep cool. We'd get rid of a restored arc and a Yularen. We've got the initiative, so he'll have to use his energy conversion lab if he wants to block our cool. Now this deck here, I'll have the link in the description, but this deck here is 60 cards and 2/3 of it is green. It used to be 42, but it's dropped down a bit since I put the governors in. Okay, well, that was one way to stop it, but that's okay. We can then draw and cycle through. We probably don't need... Let's ditch the Yularen. And we'll play an Interceptor. We might get a Chewy out of it. That Regional Governor, not really used in this matchup. Yeah, let's dodge his area, so we don't want to give him fast ramp. Now, the decision here is, I like Rivals 4 against Cabane. We can get it off, especially if we don't get any ramp. We can just nuke his guy there. The restored arc out. Okay, fine. Play the Bright Hope. And we can claim initiative. We can then run the Bright Hope into the Starfighter, and then cycle, and then see where we go from there. Okay, so he's resupplied, so he's now going to hit the mark. What have we got? Yularen. I'll probably get rid of Dogfight. There's only one in here. I don't think that crucial. Okay. Let's heal one. He'll run the tech in. And then we can drop our Peacekeeper. So he is up 2 resources on us, but that's fine. We'll claim initiative and then rivals for the Cad Bane now. Okay, we're still not at a Yoda flip. He's 2 up on us, but he's a bit behind. Do we care about the damage? Probably not. Let's claim, and we may get a vanquish or something like that for more. If not, we've got the loot there anyway. That's fine. So let's get rid of the A-Wing. We can Yularen into Version Lab. We've got a decent setup here. That's what his top end. So his top end on a yellow green is would be Devastator. Yeah. I think we kill Yularen here. We can then loop straight out and kill more. We've got a good Yoda flip to get rid of Greedo. Let's, because we do have an option here. I think I'm fine with him keeping the Walker. We could put home one, but I think it's just too much value. The resupply we're going to discard, so let's put that one back on top. Split with Yoda. Kill Greedo. We're running to the base for 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we may get hit by a barrage here. Let's see. We've got 2 home ones now. Okay, signaling good game. Yep. He's had enough for that game. All right. We are now 2 from 2. Okay. Oh, here we go. We want a Boba Yellow. Oh. Okay, how about a Poe Red? Nope. All right, let's see who wants to face us. Okay, Krennic ECL. Okay, so we can go back to Mulligan. No, I think we'll keep this hand. We've got Governor into resupply, or ditch Concord and then keep one of the Lukes. The regional governor, we will say Super Laser Tech. Try and make him slow him down a little bit. We've got some good ramp here. Inferno, maybe we should have kept the Concord. Let's say Super Laser. Okay, so he may power here on the next turn. We're fine with losing a regional governor. Power. Yep, this is good. Lining up good. So we can ditch the Luke. We can resupply. We'll have Vanquish on 5. Carrier on 6. And then we'll jump straight to 8 for home 1. Okay. All right, let's in the base for 1. Let's see what he's got. Okay, Scout Bite for sure. Okay. So I think we'll ditch the A-Wing. Yeah. In the base for 1. See what he's got. We got. Okay. I think I'm fine with just nuking that. Give us a flip. Draw. Potentially get rid of the Bright Hope. Yeah. Get it back again. Yeah. Right. Now we're at 7. We've got a decent flip. We can kill either Death Trooper or the Inferno. Or We do know it's his leader deploy, energy conversion lab. Would have quite a big hitter. Only hitting the Inferno. Okay, where's he going to hit? He's going to hit into Yoda. We climb. We can now hit with blue leader, wipe out Krennic. He'll probably run something into Yoda, which is fine. But we'll make him use his ECL. May put Luke on this time. Now we can drop Luke on the ground and then play a dogfight. Let's clear this. Okay. That's a good draw from the U-Wing. Don't think there's anything we want for 4 resources off home 1, so no. Leave it at that. Okay, so Vader. I think we're U-Wing here. Hope for a Luke. Yes, we hit the Luke. Draw, put that one on the bottom. There. Not in Avenger range yet, but we are getting close. We've also got Super Laser Blast. It would have been nice to have back that carrier, or we could put Chewbacca into it. All right. Yes, we got powered. I think we home 1 now. I think we play cool for the card draw. Okay, let's claim. I think we put Chewbacca straight onto home 1. It'll block a Devastator. Probably one of my favorite plays in this deck is having Chewbacca on home 1. I don't know how he hits that. Okay. Run in. Fine. We hit again. Need this General's Blade. Okay, Devastator would do it. All right, let's. Oops. Shouldn't have drawn that. Shouldn't have to wait till. Worked out okay. Super laser blast, which doesn't kill Chewie. Then we're finished. Okay, 3-0. All right, let's see. We're playing the new Lando deck that came out today, based on some people that running it in the Take the Initiative tournament. Pretty good. Similar colors, blue green. A bit more rebel focused. Admiral Yularen takes advantage of Lando's ability, especially on the redemption trigger. Okay, we do not have good first turn play here. We could put a governor down and say triple dark raid. We do have 2 Concords. Let's keep that. Maybe wrong. Hopefully we'll draw into some ramp along the way. And if he's going to go ground, keep command. No. Yeah. They triple dark. The option is the triple dark, or is it that missile, the 4-2 in space? Because what else going to play? We'll leave it triple dark. Yeah, I thought Echo Base was going to be good there, but I actually think the Peacekeeper might be better. Got higher health and it can clear Pride out. So take this all on our guys there. We'll take it like that. Okay. Well, Chewbacca is okay in this matchup, but not. If we were to take Chewbacca, play Concord, try and get. Yeah, let's try that. Yep. That's unfortunate, that one. Probably should have kept cool. All right, I think we take Chewbacca. Let's try and bait him into deploying Boba onto a leader, to a vehicle, and we can use the rivals for next turn. Haven't had any ramp this game. Is unfortunate. Yeah, this kind of works out okay. Because we'll play the Concord. Take that on Yularen because he's going to deploy Boba onto the fire spray. Anyway, so let's deal one from that. Deal claim. Don't think there's anything lost. Okay, Luke is good. You have the option of command, but the fire spray is unique, so we can't hit it. I think this is going to be a turn where we get to hit rivals. Okay, commandeer. All right, we'll send it back. Let's see. Wish I'd kept that other card now. See what he does with the fire spray. Yep. See the board. This worked out really well for us. He'll do 1 damage to us this turn. We'll have the Yoda flip. Resupply carry we don't need anymore. We get our Vanquish is very good. Dewey not so much. What have we got? Devastator? Nope. That came in via a triple dark. Okay, so let's vanquish that. 6 is a bit high to try and do it on the Yoda flip. Okay, we're just going to take 5 to the dome. May as well flip now. Okay. Regional Governor is good. Full Devastator. And then we'll put 2 Concords out. Yep. Okay. I think we'll resource the defender. I don't think he's coming down on the ground. So okay, looks out really well. Okay, he's had enough there, so that's another 4-0. Okay, let's check our stats. We've had One Cad, one Quinlan, one Krennic, and one Boba. One, okay. Let's try a Anakin. Okay, some of the Anakins have been playing the bigger base. This one isn't. We've got initiative, which is good for cool. We've got the command, which is good for 6 resources. Let's like this hand. Okay, let's get rid of that. Put the home one away. Just give ourselves a few options, depending on which way he's going to go. Typically, they will only go to the ground and try and trade up and stack damage. What we are looking for is a rivals fall. Okay, so I do hit into his cool here. What he didn't is I could play Echo Base. Yeah, let's do that. No, let's see what we get. Okay, what are they going to say? Resupply is what I would say. Named Yoda. Well, okay. Normally I would cycle there, but because I want to try and get cools flip. We draw. Yes, we got a resupply carrier. Governor going to hit into us. Yes. A bright hope. No, that was wrong. I should have done the Yoda check. They might have hit a resupply. Okay, he's got lots of unique characters, so I don't think command's that good. Either way, I'm going to hit with blue leader, so a peacekeeper. Let's hit into Kanan. Okay. Draw. Blue, let's put on the bottom. Okay, so no Yoda. All right. Now, a couple of things here. If he flips, I think we get rid of the command so that we keep a presence out there. If he flips, yeah, we're just going to rivals. Okay, stop him getting sabers, stop him trying to re-ready. Run 0. We can now hopefully draw away, get rid of our ramp, put the resupply on the bottom. Okay, and that's what we thought was going to happen. Now we've got a really strong chance of flipping Yoda and getting rid of that card. So let's get rid of the resupply carrier. Let's deploy without looking. And we lucked out. Okay. And now we're just going to U-wing, hopefully get a Luke. Don't think we did, the wrong Luke. Okay, we've got blue leader, resupply carrier. Not great. Go Chewie. And a regional governor, what will we call Luke Skywalker? Hmm. Yeah. Chewie with a general's blade might be fun. Get a chance. Yeah. Straight up. I suspect he's got a Luke. We just have to be prepared for that. If he has a Luke, he'll pass here. Yes. Okay, let's hit him for 2. So if I put a general's blade, it makes him 8, 9. If I hit in, it takes him out of Luke's range. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's play an Echo base and then a cool. What did he throw? A redemption. Wow. Okay, we're in no rush here to play out Luke back to kill theirs. Let's see what we get with cool. The Yoda. Again, draw, have a look. Command's really good here. He's going to pass. Hit again for 2. Okay, might have a force throw. Yeah, I don't think we need to resource anymore. It's not like we've got a home 1. We're trying to get a Luke back out with. Okay, I like here Chewbacca on home 1. Two force throws. I'll have to hit Yoda here so he doesn't trade up in the future. Right, we'll leave that on top. Let's get the ball clear. And what we do, we'll take 3, but that could be in Luke range. How many Lukes he's played? Played one. Highly likely that he does have a Luke. So let's Ewing to start with. Put a regional governor out and a Chewie. No, can't do a Chewie because we've already got one. Go base and a Baron. We'll protect ourselves here. We'll say Luke Skywalker. And blitz. Okay. All right, score. Get up to 5. The main menu. Okay. 5 wins in here. Boba. No. All right, Jango. We haven't had a Jango yet. Have a look. No Jangos yet. Okay, against Jango, it's likely that we're going to lose our first turn play. Right, let's see how we go. Our options are, I think I still like Cool in the chance that he can't get rid of it and I can get to draw a card. Regional Governor is good, but early it was just die. So I think save it. See if you can ping it. Can't. All right, claim an issue. Look. See what happens here, which one he's going to take. All right, let's claim. Another card draw. We didn't get a card draw. We draw blue. But we do get cycle. Not an ideal turn. We're too short. 2 out. Would have been great to have a Concord that last turn. Yeah, and even if we play Concord here, it's not good. I think what we've got to do is play the Chewbacca. Let's just take the damage. Here we'll probably get done with the Ruthless. Yep. That allows us to draw. A base. Oh, we're in for a lot of damage here. Happens though, we don't get any ramp. It's not ideal. I'm going to claw back a little bit next turn, but I think we've taken too much damage. All right. Hit with that one. I actually probably would have hit with the. Probably going to look at blocking my one. we didn't hit. Crazy that we didn't hit one of the 2 drops. Yeah, that's GG on that one, I think. Just the tapping we needed. Drop it down, but yeah. There's just nothing that we can try and play the Concords, but it's too late. He's got triple dark. He's got 5 cards. We've got Devastator. Even if we survive this turn. Okay. I think that's the whole board. Is that it? I've got to keep adding here. There we go. GG. Too slow. Five, 1. Okay. What do we got? Some Vader. Play some Vader. Haven't played one of them tonight. Please leave. No blue. No blue or mirrors. Please leave. Okay. Cool. I want to play against blue. Alright, let's play against Lando. A bit of a mirror. A lot of shielding goes on. I think restored arc into Chewie. Not really worried about the ramp too much from his side. I think I'll keep the General's Blade this time. Okay. Be interesting if it's Chewie versus Chewie here. Now, oh, that failed. Okay, Governor, we're really behind. Resupply. We got Chewbacca here. Is he most like wherever he's going to play is going to be blocking the ground. Take another 9 here. Yep. Let's ping one off. Got caught by our own tricks, the blue leader. At 2-3 versus having a 3-2 ship at the start. Got too greedy and keeping the top end. And now we are in real trouble if we don't get a rivals full. Well, we can't, he has to deploy to one of the ones up there. I think I would have went to the ship if I was him. Don't even have any good space sentinels either. Better gone to the space. I would have hit with the Marine. Then at 8, 11, 14. Yeah. Doing it now, but yeah. Too little too late, this one. Take it down to 28. Only hope is Ewing and hit 2. Wow. He just has to claim to win here. Yep. Didn't get a rematch. I don't think that was a great showing. All right, gotta go. Okay, he's got to go. He's not up for a rematch. We got Thrawn Blue. Let's hope for a piloted Chewie. All right, so we've got the resupply. Start there. It'll be a longer game, so I think it's fine to keep the high end. Don't get stung like we did last game. Governor. All right, we'll get rid of rivals. We're at 5. He's at 4. Let's stop his big card, which is Vigilance. We can resupply next turn. I got a 2, 3, and a 4 to hit. Interesting. Go straight into the double draw. And safely deploy, because even if we get rid of the brute, it's okay. Because he's already drawn. Okay. I think we just claim there. We're getting the hard control matchup, unfortunately. But we'll see how we go. It's his deploy turn for Thrawn. 6 turns here. He's got Chimera. Whatever else. Yeah. So I think Yularen will take out Krennic. Hit the board fairly clean. He's going to come out with Thrawn now. We really need a ship with Chewie on it. Okay, that's fine. It's one of them gone. It's one of his ways that he can get rid of the Chewie. Yeah. Right. Let's play that again. Vigilance. You'll likely hit it with Thrawn. We'll play Luke. We'll hit because he's going to Vigilance that one, I would say. Okay, no. Take Thrawn out. Let's do that on top. Resupply carry we don't need. Won't be taking cards over the top, put in resource row, unless we know what it is. Okay, so options here is to vanquish it. I kind of want to save it for the Avengers. So I think we just U in here. Well, I wanted that Chewie. On a ship, but let's go with that. Okay. So you heal and defeat. Okay, we're kind of getting in range for home one now. The return Luke's. Hit base. Get us back for 7. Yep. We're going to U-wing. Yes, we got Concords. What else have we got? Oh, we could just play a Luke. We're protected from Avenger because of Chewbacca. Matchup would have been near impossible before, given we're on the slower end of things. Okay, so we've got a Snoke. We're going to be at 12 for Luke. Right. Home 1, back a 3. Question is, do we just keep bringing back Chewies? I think. Talk about impossible. Okay, he's picked Chewie. Hmm. I think we just have to race now. All right, so SQ home 1. And why keeps playing those when Chewbacca's out? Might have lost that one to a better player, I think. 6-2. Okay. All right, 2 more games. Now we have lost to Jango once. See if we can redeem ourselves. Very hard matchup because you lose your first play each time. Would you like to mulligan? No. I'm going to ditch you, Lauren. I'm going to try ditching Luke. Hopefully we'll draw into another one. We got caught last time. A rough start. Okay, Peacekeeper's good. The play, yeah. Okay, that's another play. Frozen Carbonite's good because we're able to just soak up some damage now. Okay, we're going to get pinged here. Fine, we'll just play into the resupply. And it means next turn we're going to have a Yoda flip. Hopefully knock out that IG. That command out. Command is very good against, with Yoda flipped out, taking out the Ruthlesses. But let's already had one, so didn't need to do that at that time. At that point, I wouldn't have had all the time in the world to do Tarkin Town. Okay. Now we can draw. I'm going to put something on top that's going to knock that out. I think the Chewbacca at a 5. Yeah, you're not hitting the base. Now, if he flips Jango here, I think I will hit into Jango because you can't let it stay out because it just taps your entire board. You may claim here and then play something that'll. Oh, okay, fine with that. Probably don't need a General's Blade. Here, if he's got a Ruthless, he's going to play it now. Yep. Okay, I could have vanquished it, but I'm worried about the Devastator coming through at the moment. We've got enough cards. Put that on bottom. Okay. Starting to look better now. Yeah, we'll just soak it all up. Oops, hang on. That's not right. It was still at 5. I could have commanded. I think we just had one for Concord here. Blue leader. Draw. Could have kept the governor, but good enough removal. Got lots. I don't know why he's playing Frozen and Carbonite in that deck. And just soak it up like that. We're effectively dead. Okay. Right, we're just going to going to clear that off. And we'll return Chewbacca. Okay. Dogfight. Let's leave the restored arc on the bottom. We've got plenty of pilots now. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to kill off our guys. There. All right, it's a tap blue leader. Oh, it's game over. All right, so we got a Jango. Takes us to 7-2. Then we now queue into the final game of the night for the 10-run streak. Oh well. May as well finish hardest. Okay. Thought we might finish on Yellow. Let's create a game. See who joins us. Thrawn Red. Okay. Don't have initiative. You do have cool. Okay. I like keeping the Vanquish here because they can cheat out something really big. So let's get out the A-Wing and the Rivals 4. Okay. Governor. Expect that missile platform or something here. No. Gonna hit in here. See what we get. We've ditched a Rivals 4. We've got one left in the deck. Plays a space unit. The blue leader in. All right. Go Peacekeeper. Okay, that's fine. We'll hit into the Krennic. With our cool. Hopefully draw something. We'll play a Bright Hope if we need to. Go home one. Let's try and cycle the draw. Hopefully hit a resupply. If not, we'll just drop home Bright Hope. Maybe looking to cheat something out here. I'm in a rush. Draw. And there we go. There's the resupply that we're after. Okay. I'm happy to hit into this now. You can kill the Peacekeeper. You can hit and resupply and be one ahead on the curve. Okay. Might be getting hit with some pulse throws here. Okay, I've got a resupply. Ditch the governor. There's initiative. So Morgan will have restored, not that it matters. And defeat another friendly unit to draw a card. Okay. Alright. We'll play the resupply. Now we can flip straight into this because it's a 2 and a 2 on the board. We may get lucky and hit the 4. You're going to defeat, yep. Okay, hang on. We are playing with potential power the dark side here. So he's kept 3 resources up. So I think we're best to hit in, cycle, flip, and make sure that we can hit this Morgan. Yeah, let's put that on top. Let's hit the Morgan. We've now got 2 home ones. May attack, defeat, draw again, maybe. No, not this time. Okay, flip. Yes. Kill the Morgan. What do we got? Landing shuttle could hit in the blue leader. If it does, we'll play home 1 and then play the Peacekeeper so that it's 1 health out of the range of Thrawn. I get a strong suspicion that he does have a power. Yeah. I could blue leader straight into let him draw 2 cards. Got no board presence. How's our stats going? 7-2. Our losses being the Lando one and a Jango. Interesting. All right. You'll get a double from the Ruthless. Okay, expect him to run the Ruthless into the home one, double trigger, kill both blue leader and home one. If he does that, I think I'll play Ewing, or I think I'll Ewing. Hopefully get a Chewbacca and be able to take some of these hits. Only once per turn, yeah. All right. Concord, A-Wing. Was really hoping for a Chewbacca there. A Chewbacca and a 2-drop. A Chewbacca and the A-Wing would have been the best there. Okay. We've got another Ruthless that he's going to drop here. Nope. Okay. All right, let's attack with cool first. See what we get. We have an option to put Luke on one of the items. We have also got home one. A blue leader that would pop out. Do that first. No. If he has a super laser, we'd be in trouble on that. Okay. All right, we will do it then. And run it in. Keep the cycle going. Try to get the home ones, the Ewings, Lukes. He has to kill the blue leader here. Yep. Go for a double. He's down to one card, so it's looking pretty good. The 12 is the magic number for resources for home one. Putting back Luke's. We're a little away from that, so just keep our options open. Draw. There you go. So kill either Concord or the kill at the same time. There we go. Okay. All right. So that finishes at 8-2 for the 10-run streak. Looking back at the deck list again. I don't think we played Dogfight the whole time there, so I think that's one of the first candidates for getting rid of. I do have Spark of Hope inside. Thought about playing that, but it felt pretty clunky every time. We have a look at what we lost to. What we lost to was one Jango and one Lando. Lando was kind of a mirror, so I don't really count that one too much. The Jango, he just ran straight over the top of us. So I have to have a think about what could potentially go in there for that. The rest of the items, fairly standard. We played pretty much everything else. 3 commands, we didn't use a great deal, but there was some play. It's just important to have at least the resupply character or the command where we can hit that turn 7, that resource 7, and flip Yoda. There we go. So that's the list. I'll put it in the description of the video, and I will catch everyone next time.